what I think about the Fresno Bulldogs, man. The Fresno Bulldogs just dissed Lefty gunplay after Lefty dissed him first. You know, they were quiet, but he woke them up, bro. And they are that type of group, you know, the type of individuals to handle business, you know, when the time comes. You know, they're not going to be quiet. You know, they're going to let you know how they feel, things like that. And they did, bro. They didn't hold back. They went full Swifty Blue on them. They left it all out there. They basically said that they weren't even tripping on Lefty, but he mentioned them, so here they are. And they do beef it. You know, when you go to prison, the Bulldogs beef it with everybody. You know, they program on certain yards and their GPs. But they beef it with like every other GP faction. So they certain GP factions consider them no good, and vice versa. So it's a weird thing, but they're GPs. Well, Fresno Bulldogs are active. You know, they got certain yards of their own. They don't program, and they will get off on you, bro. They will handle their business. They're not no push-arounds. They're raza, like I said. They're in the middle of California, central, not north or south. So you never really hear about them. You only hear about north or south, right? And people try to silence the Bulldogs, I feel. They try to compress them, which is, it works. It works. It's worked so far. They only got a couple rappers that are notable, or Fate 300, and that's about it that I know of. But they're active, bro. You know, if you get locked up and you run into them on the yard, it's either you're going to get taken off on or you're going to have to get off. And there's going to be bloodshed. And yeah, there's yards where they go and then they, you know, they might tuck tail because they're surrounded by 100 enemies right there. So it's like, nah, they're not getting off the bus. But usually they get off the bus and they handle their business. In Jamestown, when I was in Jamestown, I was on the 2-yard. They kicked it off on the 1-yard right when I was there. They had a whole riot, and that's when they stopped programming. You know, that's when everything started. And ever since then, bro, they've been holding their own. They ain't programming. They're refusing to program. So everyone else is like, hey, you know, F them, F them. But I hear a lot of people say, oh, they're not with it and they're PC. Nah, bro, they're GP. And they're with it. You know, they'll get with you or with any, bro, they handle business, bro. Just like the North and South. Just the North and South are deeper. Well, the South is deeper than all of them. And then it's the North, and then it's the Bulldogs. Well, the Bulldogs used to be Northerners, so it's a weird situation. They consider them dropouts, but they're GPs. So it just depends on what you think, on your experience, what you heard, you know, what you've been through. I've seen them get off. I've seen them handle business. So I got a different perspective when it comes to them. You know, I seen them in war, you know, in the battle, in the heat of battle, you know, getting busy. So this is especially for all the people who don't know and out-of-staters. Bro, the Bulldogs are with it, bro. They are a force to be reckoned with. And they have entered the sweepstakes on Lefty gunplay, man. They dissed them. You know, the whole 9. They want that issue. They want all the smoke. And I keep telling people, that's what comes with it. They're going to come. They're going to deliver all the smoke. You know, they're not going to back down. And they're going to deliver, fool. And that's why I keep telling people, stop underestimating people. Every faction, every group, every section got a hitter or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or more. But everybody got 1 or 2 that will get with you. And that's the truth, bro. And that's facts. You know, I live off facts. A lot of people go by what they hear. But I'm here to tell you that based on my experience, from what I know, and I know a couple Bulldogs, bro. Cool people. They're raza. They're normal. We get caught up in this. North, south, east, west. But they're normal people. At the end of the day, everyone's an individual. They're humans. You got emotions, bro. And especially when you realize, damn, we're the same race, or you're the same race, then it's like, oh, dang. You start to view it a little different. They got the same warrior mentality. You know, that Latino fighter, that Chicano warrior. So just know that, you know what I'm saying, they are a known faction that puts in work. So that's just a little food for thought for people who don't know any better, that go out their way to speak, or they go by what someone told them. You know, the Bulldogs are active, bro. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think. Let me know your experience. But that's my experience, bro. They're active, and they're going to handle their business. And Lefty, you do got to worry, bro. Now when you go to Fresno, you got to worry about the Bulldogs. Because they exist, and they're out there. And you got to live in reality, bro. You know, stop thinking you're above everything and you're Jesus. No one's Jesus. You know, everyone could get touched. It's the truth, bro. It's just reality. I don't wish anything bad. I'm just saying, bro. Watch what you say. Not everybody's a bitch. You know what I mean? Some people, yeah, some people ended up on SNY yards or whatever. But they still will get with you, bro. They'll still hit you. They'll still blast you. Bro, I've seen it, bro. It is what it is. That's my experience. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. It's program time.